Welcome to Framework Fortune and welcome back Framework Fortune community. I'm your host Ben and it's time for the last rip, your Monday through Friday stock market episode where we take a look at some top Nasdaq and NYSE gainers, especially some low floats, and recap any trades that I took on the day. So let's jump into the SPY right away and get to it. The SPY actually surprised me today, continuing to climb all day. I was expecting, because of the holiday weekend, for the SPY to have a sell-off, not seeing swing traders and longer-term investors hold into the long weekend when a lot of stuff could change in that 3.5 day time period. Now we are really off that 20-day. So I would expect a pullback on Monday since we didn't get any type of pullback today. But we'll see. It could just continue to rip up. BLIN, this was one we were watching. Been watching it all week. Had a nice pop up and then just continued all day to climb. Had a big consolidation right through there, making a nice little triangle. And then a pop out right there towards the close of the day and into after hours, all the way up to 1043. So if you was able to get some of BLIN, very nice job holding its gains in the after hours. So got to keep it on watch for Monday. After this big rip, though, I would probably think we'll have some type of pullback, as in the last 4 days, this has been pretty much straight up. MRIN came out the gate hot. Was running in pre-market and then opened up and shot all the way to 25 before selling back off. Went sideways, holding most of its gains though, right above that $20. So that's going to be one to keep an eye on Tuesday as well. I think I said Monday earlier, markets close Monday, so Tuesday. Next we got STAF. This was a new one for the watch list. Just started popping out of nowhere today, running in pre-market pretty nicely and running from yesterday, so it's on this trend line. And you can see I hopped in there right above the trend line and above the 20 EMA, looking at that crossover. And then this thing just shot all the way up to 675, but I got out on this candle because it got a little sketchy right there. And it was because of the circumstances of a short day today and everything, I decided to lock it in for a little $39.50 profit, making back some of those losses today. That's the only trade I took. One to end the week on a green note. So not too bad there. So ALEC had news that them and GSK were going to do a global collaboration in immunoneurology for 2 clinical stage first-in-class monoclonal antibodies for, okay. So yeah, a lot of big words there, but they're announcing a collaboration, global. Those are big keywords to get people hype, and you can see this thing started ripping yesterday, and after hours running all the way to 43 today. So a $20 rip, making a nice little U-shape coming off of that 20-day on the 5-minute and then breaking out another leg up before it sold off. Still held half of its gain, so could be one to keep on watch for Tuesday. TATT, this one had shot up in after hours, but pretty much just still going sideways. I mean, it had a little pop there in pre-market, a little pop right at the bell, but not a whole lot of movement really. And you can see this thing does that quite often. It'll gap up pre-market and give all of its gains back. If you see that on past chart history, multiple candles like this, then expect, if you see the pre-market run, that it's probably going to sell off. SQBG, this one had a little pop this morning and then went sideways for a while, and then right around lunchtime, just big pop all the way up to 25.25, just getting halted on the way up. No news, but it was pretty low, made a little double bottom there. So I'd say that's where the hype came from, seeing a double bottom on this play and it shooting up. Very low float, only 1.6 million in float. Waves was an IPO, didn't do much yesterday, but pre-market early this morning, like right at the open of pre-market, it shot from 11 all the way up to $40 and then sold most of its gains back off had a little climb up and a quick little pop at market open, which that's mainly what all the pops were besides the few that continued to run, and then sold back down pretty much. So probably nothing on this. So the Nasdaq still getting more volume than the NYSE. The most volume we had on the NYSE was OSG with 18 million in volume. Had popped up yesterday. This is a shipping company, and it just rode sideways all day. Not hardly any volume at all. And the rest of these are a little bit higher float stocks that I probably wouldn't pay much attention to. Some of them getting a little bit of moves, but not much really on the NYSE. Since it was a short holiday, there really is not a whole lot to cover. We do have a pretty decent sized watch list for next week, but like I said, it's a long weekend. A lot could change. We could come into Tuesday and it'd be a whole new sector of stocks ripping that have been quiet for a while and not the same trend that we've been on. And it is a new month as well. So I really don't have any predictions or expectations until we dive into next week and see what happens. But I hope everybody has a great July 4th weekend. Long weekend for us traders, unless you're a crypto trader, which if you are, make sure you go check out Framework Fortune Crypto, because I will be doing some live crypto trading over there at some point this weekend. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. Stay safe out there. Until next time.